People tend to have a poor track record when it comes to self-assessment. Studies show that humans aren't capable of realistically assessing themselves, especially when it comes to physical appearance and attractiveness. This is because we perceive ourselves differently from those around us. We scrutinize every little detail about ourselves much closer than we would the actions or appearance of others. Therefore, the majority of people often underestimate their self-worth and appeal. Wondering what others think of you can be maddening, but there are a lot of clues you can learn to spot to figure it out. Here are a few signs that you might be a lot more attractive than you think. Number 1. People smile when they see you. It's much more common for someone to smile at a stranger they find attractive than someone they don't. If you happen to notice that you get a friendly smile from most people you pass by on the street, chances are they find you attractive. We tend to subconsciously smile at things or people that are aesthetically pleasing. Giving a quick smile can be a way of flirting, but more often than not, it's just a natural reaction to something that is pleasing to the eye. Number 2. Strangers stare at you. Anyone would feel self-conscious if they were aware of strangers staring at them in public, but if it happens to you a lot, you might be more attractive than you realize. When someone we like or find attractive walks into a room, we're usually not able to avert our gaze from them. Their presence demands attention, and someone who can turn heads that easily must be attractive. If you find yourself with all eyes on you, it might just be you. Number 3. People seem to enjoy talking to you. Do others always come up to you and start conversations regardless of where you are or what you're doing? If so, it's probably because you're easy on the eyes. It may not seem fair, but those deemed more attractive are treated better than those who are average looking, and they get more positive attention. Attractive people have a sort of pull that draws others in. It might not always be a romantic thing. It could just be because of how symmetrical your face is or how well put together you are. Simply put, we enjoy engaging with attractive individuals more than others. Number 4. People raise their eyebrows when they see you. When someone raises their eyebrows, it usually means they are either surprised or caught off guard. If someone looks at you and subconsciously raises their eyebrows, it's another sign that they might find you attractive. Like smiling, raising your eyebrows is a natural reaction conducted by your brain. It can be done consciously, but it usually isn't. So, if you catch someone do this when they see you, it's likely because they find you good looking. Number 5. People often do a double take. Most of us do a double take when we come across someone rather appealing. Of course, there can be many different reasons why we do this, but the most common one is that we liked what we saw and wanted to keep looking. If someone gives you a second glance, it means they find you attractive and might be looking to catch your attention. If this happens to you often, you're almost certainly a good-looking person. Number 6. People make duck lips. Another subconscious action that happens when we see someone attractive is making duck lips. No, not the popularized duck face you see on Instagram or Facebook. I'm talking about a 1-second reaction that may happen several times in a conversation. And as strange as this sounds, it is a subconscious action linked to the desire to kiss the person comparable to someone repeatedly licking or biting their lips. Duck lips just tend to be a lot less noticeable, and therefore, harder to catch. If you're talking to a friend or stranger and you notice this quick little movement, now you know what it means. Number 7. People may act differently around you. Are people a lot more jumpy or anxious around you? Do you notice that they act differently around you than anyone else and seem nervous or confused when you approach them? Attractive individuals are usually very intimidating, and it's almost impossible to stop yourself from getting flustered when you're around someone you like or find attractive. If you notice others consistently acting strange around you, one of the reasons for this might be that they find you attractive and don't know what to say or how to talk to you. Number 8. Others go out of their way to help you. An unfair benefit that naturally good-looking people have is that most people, even strangers, will go out of their way to help them or ease their troubles. Have you noticed that others jump at the opportunity to help you with a problem you're having regardless of the situation? The reason for this may be that you're just an attractive person, maybe personality-wise as well, and people are more likely to lend you a helping hand. We tend to subconsciously be friendlier and more generous to those we find to be attractive. Number 9. You rarely get compliments on your looks. This one may sound surprising, but can you remember a time when you were totally confident in yourself and were sure that all eyes would be on you but then hardly got any compliments? After something like this happens, it's natural to doubt yourself and think that something's wrong with you. But it usually means the opposite. The reason you get almost no compliments is that people probably think you're already aware of how attractive you are and therefore, they believe they don't need to remind you of it. Some might even think you're tired of all the attention. Number 10. When you do get a compliment, it feels insincere. In the rare occasion in which you do receive some sort of compliment, the long-awaited praise often sounds casual or off-handed. If people only mention your appearance in passing, it can make you extremely insecure, but the truth is, they sound so indifferent because you look great, no matter what. Just think about it. You wouldn't be gushing over someone you feel is attractive 24/7 either. You would probably just comment on their appearance casually when they change their look somehow or wear something new. Number 11. People are surprised by your insecurities. It might be pretty hard to believe that the people we admire or put on pedestals can be just as insecure as we are. Because of how amazing they appear, it's easy to slip into the mindset that they have nothing to worry about. But the truth is, everyone struggles with low self-esteem sometimes. This is probably why most people are surprised when you mention that there are certain aspects of your appearance that you're not happy with or want to change. Any flaws you find seem minuscule to them, they probably don't even notice whatever imperfection you spot in the mirror. Number 12. Others tend to have strong feelings about you. When you're attractive, people tend to display extreme feelings toward you, whether negative or positive. They can seem overly friendly, or extremely cold and harsh for no reason at all. Whichever extreme they choose to act in, it will most likely be because they find you attractive and really want to get to know you, or they find you intimidating. Some will act petty toward you because they're jealous of your appearance, and others will try to come up to you a lot and make excuses just to have a way to talk to you and be around you. Number 13. You've had multiple occasions where someone obsessed over you. Regardless of whether it was just for one night, or months at a time, if you're a good-looking person, you've probably had someone obsess over you. Whether it was a stranger who seemed to stick to you like glue at a party, or an acquaintance who kept texting you despite your repeated attempts to brush them off, this is just further proof that people find you physically attractive. Number 14. Relationships seem to come easy to you. Repeated failed relationships and short meaningless hookups can seem like an indicator of being unattractive, but that's usually not the case. Having an active romantic life is a sign that many people do find you attractive. Maintaining a relationship is just a matter of building emotional maturity. Number 15. You get lots and lots of direct messages. If your DMs are constantly filled with messages, whether you're in a relationship or not, don't be too surprised. Social media is a prime example of how attractive people are put above others, which isn't a good thing, but it is a great way to figure out if others find you attractive. And if you find many people texting you often, chances are, you are good looking, and they want to get to know you. Society's standards of beauty put a lot of pressure on everyone to fit a certain mold. And while being attractive can go a long way when it comes to dating, attractiveness isn't just about your physical appearance. Most people want more than just a pretty face. Learn to accept yourself and be comfortable with who you are. Look beyond your insecurities and unreliable perception of yourself to see how much others value you. When you get past these self-imposed obstacles, you'll probably find that you're much more attractive than you think. Have you noticed people displaying any of these signs toward you? Is there anything else you would add? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.